Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Daybreak 2. We are of course in Edith with Sven and Nadia doing our round, and we have, well, we assume of course because of the green marker there is one more for SPG, but we got lots of parts of town we still need to talk through. So before we head back to the old district for main story and of course the 4 SPG, we're gonna do our 3 remaining district, and I think I'm gonna start with Trion Tower.
Zoom, zoom!
And a little bit of luck, you might be able to watch a movie. Hey, here's your stuff, brother. You're a real happy cat bringing a girl from out of town to a happening spot like this. The view at night from the observatory is like nothing you've ever seen before. I bet that little jewelry box is gonna blow that little lady's mind. Hey, don't mention that or she'll figure it out. Still, I really can't thank you enough, sir. It was a lovely ride. We appreciate you recommending us all those places to visit too. Hey, all the butter, sister. Just do my job. Lady Luck deserves all the credit for this once-in-a-lifetime drive. You ever need another lift? Just call good old Giordano. I'll hauler, you dig? You ask me, ferrying folks around ain't just a physical journey, but an emotional one too. Take this pair of cool cats. When I brought them over here, the one they share came along for a ride. A car can't connect two hearts together the same way it does two places. Now, if that ain't poetic, I don't know what is.
Welcome to the Trion
The matchmaker in heaven.
Trion Tower, one of Edith's major landmarks.
Alright.
You'll also find the
Well, we got upper stores, lower stores, we got cinema,
various shops to peruse.
and there looks to be something going on stage. Very curious about that one.
Fabulous time here.
Phew, this place is huge. Just walking around it is exhausting. I was pacing around the mall again, in search of some direction for my designs. What I learned was that the reparation bubble introduced a lot of products back with features that needed to be communicated to the customer. But recently, that started to let up. Now it's more about user convenience and trendy eye-catching visuals. That some philosophy ends up trickling down to the ad designs too. In this day and age, with all the info we could ever need at our fingertips, people are more concerned with style than data points. That's just the breakthrough I needed. Time to head on home and start my draft again from scratch. Good. Sometimes you just need some inspiration to know what to do. Understood. I'll let their representative know about changing plans. Of course. Goodbye for now. Damn it. Why do I keep taking these calls off the clock? As if I need more urgent tasks on my plate. All I do is work, 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 day in and day out. How am I supposed to fit in any personal time? True. You gotta have your boundaries for personal time, that's for sure. Oh, aren't they just the most precious pair you've ever seen? And they dance so well together too. Lulua already brings a smile to my face on a regular basis, being the sweet girl that she is. But today, she's shining even brighter than usual. You know, I think I'm finally starting to understand what all this idol business is all about.
Visit the new liberal boutique.
So this is the best with US to offer? All that talent they've got is going to waste. Their stage presence, their choreography, everything is missing the passion. I can barely stand to watch. How can they be okay with this? Hey, why are you so fixated on their performance, Nelly? Your idol days are a thing of the past. Unless you're not thinking of taking it all up again, are you? You're a chansonnier now. If anything, those girls are your rivals. I know that. Those girls could be so much more. I know they have it in them. Just what's going on in that head of yours?
Welcome to the Trion Mall. Here you'll find
Look, you've been in their place once, so understand why you're still so attached. But they've got nothing to do with you now. Even the agency said not to associate with them. How do they expect me to just turn a blind eye? I can't have with you make people think idols can be any better than this. So first you want to join, and now that ain't happening, you just want to make sure that they'll be the best that they can be. Something to be said for that. Hey everyone, we're with you. Thank you so much for coming out to see us. Oh, it's an idol group. It looked like they're having a live event here. Oh, you met them in person, right? I heard you helped them out with a request. I'm surprised they host an event at a mall of all places, but they still drew in a heck of a crowd. So, what do I know? Hey, there may be a pair of fledgling industry, but that hasn't stopped them from capturing the hearts of all these fans.
You'll also find the Vern store, a movie theater, boutiques, and other various shops to peruse.
Just making sure nothing too new was being said.
You want to check out the hottest new commodity, the T-phone.
Ooh.
It's a cutting-edge piece of orbital technology that's lighting Calvard.
There it is, our number 10. No, there's new materials, but I'll take it.
Welcome to the Liberal Boutique.
It's not too bad. And as you can see, the Acerberg tomato placed first among last month's sales. We couldn't have done it without the GCF, especially not without the import contracts you had negotiated for us. Well, I'm glad the tomato thing's doing so well. I'm sure you've got just good at selling them though. You know, I've actually heard that the Liberal Boutique's been getting a lot of praise lately, even in Liberal itself. There's even been concern that people will be so satisfied with the shop they don't even feel like they have come to Liberal anymore. I mean, they're wrong though. Liberal's actually getting more tourists than ever because of you guys. Well, as an employee of the woman who proposed this shop in the first place, I am more than pleased with how everything's turned out. Well, honestly, this is a therapeutic part of my trip, but anyway, I'll be expecting great things from you all. Oh, come to think of it, you seem much busier than usual, Ray. Yeah, we actually received a request from the West Lemuria Tech Union, so I've been having to deal with that this whole time. It's all over now though, so I should be ready to head back by tomorrow. Oh, sounds like they're both from Liberal. And that tech union they mentioned, I'm a little curious. Doesn't seem relevant to us at least. Maybe not now, but might be in the future. Oh, aren't you that girl that came to Basel last year with the Spriggan? Yes, I believe you're that researcher from Liberal. Ray, was it? Van notes that you helped in gathering materials for some painkillers. That's right, but anyway, if I'm remembering correctly, you're an Aramis student. That must mean you've met with the CCF's technical advisor. Technical advisor? Would that be Ren by any chance? Oh, that girl's got her hand in a whole bunch of pies, huh? I could never work that hard.
Let's go.
Oh, this is the individual who created the acerbic tomato through selective breeding. He may be a tad eccentric, but he's a remarkably gifted researcher. The ZZF is fortunate to have him. It's always a pleasant surprise to have a fellow Liberalian walk through those doors.
All our products are
It's not a bad thing being proud of where you come from. Good LB stuff.
We'll be looking forward to your next visit.
The money is again drying up. It always happens every time we do the rounds because there's so much to buy everywhere. What in Aya's holy name am I doing? Why am I standing in front of Quincy's parlor again? Ugh, I can't control myself. Their fine cuisine is simply too pleasing to the eye and to the mouth. Surely there's no harm in buying one tart, right? Depends. If you're on a diet, then yes, that one tart can be your downfall. After the arrest of Quincy Company's CEO, many of my friends started avoiding this store. It's not how the flavor or quality of the sweets have changed. Those fools have just been swayed by public opinion. It's rather sad, really.
Drop by the Vern store if you want to check out the hottest new commodity, the T-phone.
So, how's work going, Mr. Department of Internal Affairs? Not this again. Look, you can poke and prod all you like, but I'm not just going to blab about government secrets, Sasha. Ah, was it that obvious? Well, whatever. I wanted to talk about something else anyway. How's it been going with Miss Sonia? You two going to go on another date anytime soon? Not yet, no. I've been meaning to ask her actually. But I wanted to know if you had any recommendations for stores she might be interested in. And stores Miss Sonia might be interested in, huh? Well, I could tell you for a price, of course. Sasha, they're government secrets for a reason, but I can buy you dessert. Yes. Still got something out of it, that's for sure. Are you aware that our signature fruitcake tastes different this year? Our greengrocers of Cho's recently implemented selective breeding in their crops with help from a Felician company. Once it came time to finally harvest the fruit of their labor, as it were, we made sure to stock up on them. Our sponge cake and fresh cream have also been improved upon to keep overall quality consistent. I do hope you'll take time to give it a try.
Hello there!
Parfait, okay.
Thank you.
Good.
Their Eastern tea is quite nice. Welcome to the Treon Mall. Here you'll find Treon.
More and more people seem to be developing an interest in investing recently. More proliferation of the urban network is a likely cause of that. Checking for change in stock price has never been easier. Moreover, with so many Felician enterprises making inroads into Calvard, many are starting to take heed of the resulting fluctuations in the market. This may be a good time for us to assemble some documentation on how to interpret stock charts and such.
How can I help you?
A camel
Please
wallet.
come again.
No. I don't need anybody looking at my camel. Full of money. Okay. So we've got a cinema. Let's go by Vern Store RM and then start a cinema before we check out the tower itself.
Welcome. We didn't have such wonderful technology. Welcome to the Treon.
I want to get a case for my T-phone, so I figured I'd stop by the store on my way home. They apparently have earphones and device connectors on sale now too. Maybe I should look into buying one after all. Why not make the best of my T-phone experience? And that's how they get you, with all the little parts that can only work with your T-phone. Kinda went home a short while ago. She was looking for a bit worried though. I hope everything's alright. Maybe she can't stop thinking about Crail Village. If only there was something I could do to help her.
Welcome! Thank you for coming. Please stop by again.
Well, Kana's not here at the moment. Something came up, apparently. But not to worry, I'm here to take on all her duties, so if you need any tinkering done, just say the word.
Allow me to assist.
Ooh, black and grey.
A movie theater, boutiques,
Hope
I
to see
might
you
need the
again.
money. We've had more than a few customers asking about the T-phone today. Up now, most mobile terminals like Arkride could only be used by public officials and military personnel. Nobody really expected to have one for themselves. So that's why it's my responsibility to make sure they're properly introduced to the T-phone.
and even a serve of tomatoes. Please check it out.
T-phones. I just can't stop thinking about them. The mother of one of Bart's friends brought one recently. Honestly, they're all really fascinating. My husband seems to express some interest in it as well. I should talk to him about getting one. All that playing I did really wore me out. Wish we could go home now, but once Mom goes into Vern's stores, she takes forever to come out. She just stands in front of the T-phones the whole time. Can't you just hurry up already?
And other various shops to peruse.
Anyone on top?
Drop by the
I think we can see right now.
New commodity, the T-phone.
I think we should be good.
It's a cutting-edge piece of orbital technology that's lighting Calvard on fire. You won't want to miss it.
Well, how about it? Think it can pass for a fashion-forward metropolitan? Oh, I don't think it'll be quite that easy. You got a good figure, yeah, sure, but your sense of style is non-existent and your hair's looking kinda dry. Buying a new full-body ensemble will mean nothing if you aren't conscious of these things on a daily basis.
Welcome to the Treon Mall.
Ouch! Way to cut a guy deep. It's okay to sugarcoat things a little, you know.
So sleepy.
They say the road to becoming fashionable is a long and hard one, but I know it isn't impossible. I just have to keep at it. Theater isn't really my strong suit, unfortunately, though my managers assure me that isn't necessarily a bad thing. Well then, if a customer wants my opinion, I suppose I'll just be honest. Right.
Beep, beep.
Come on, I just want to have a little look-see in the back of the store. Well, I need to start thinking about how our business strategy for the coming season. This time we're looking to play off Calvard's unique culturally identity, more specifically, its advancement in visual technology. We could host a fashion photography competition, for instance, or collaborate with an upcoming movie on our new clothing line. Luckily, Valise, that is, R&M, has ample funding. It gives a leeway to try out just about any strategy we can think of.
Anything of interest?
No.
I hope you found everything to your liking.
It wasn't bad, but nothing I would technically buy.
Shop. Why not buy a souvenir to remember your
Hiya,
visit?
I came here today to visit the Mihi movie theater. Out of curiosity, did you happen to catch last year's big hit Mishi in Boots? That adorable lead role was played by none other than Mihihi. It's a laid-back, feel-good type of plot. That also doubles as a revolutionary foray into the darkness of greed lurking in every living soul.
Is showing on screen too?
Sounds like my kind of story. How feel-good can it be with social commentary like that?
And enjoy the film.
Boy, oh boy, I wonder what movies they're playing right now. There's so many genres to choose from. This theater is like a dream come true. Sometimes Mishi will come and pay the mall a visit, even on days when there's no special events planned. It just goes to show how fond he is of this place.
Remember your visit.
And that the actor was available. Nope, something about this theater just rubbed me the wrong way. It's completely devoid of vintage warmth, as Spirit has always
Thank you
had.
for your visit
So
today.
pardon me if these shallow trappings nestled inside a soulless shopping mall doesn't suit
Showing
me
on
fancy.
screen 1 will soon begin.
Well, all told, I can't deny that Stardust Cinema has a halfway
You have a ticket?
decent
Proceed
lineup.
to the entrance.
100 days, now that's a masterpiece worth seeing. This place deserves a little more credit for me if they're willing to show a film as hard-hitting as that.
We have merchandise for the movie on sale at the shop.
Oh, what I like about movies is all the fan little touches you can easily miss.
Remember your visit.
Like when a supporting character ad-libs in the background behind the main cast, for example. Or when some small prop they show for half a second foreshadows a major plot point. It just adds so much more to the experience. I liked it too. When you see things in the background you don't see on your first showing, or when you're watching an old movie and you see actors that weren't big back then but are big right now. It makes viewing so much more enjoyable.
And enjoy the film.
Well, the Venetian enterprise that financed Trion Mall is the same one that owns the majority of Michelin's Wonderland shares. That's why they keep forcing their redesigned Michia to slave away as the mall's mascot morning, noon and night. Ugh, my heart goes out to him. Just talking about it is enough to bring me to tears. Still, now I know Michi is always close by, so that's one small joy. We usually show our more popular release in more than one theater at a time.
Thank you for your visit.
That way, our customers can always get seats in different showtimes.
The showing on
Honestly,
screen
as
2 will soon
lover of
begin.
film myself, our cinema is like a dream come true.
If you have a
Step
ticket,
right
please
up.
proceed to the entrance.
Okay, what do we have? Already purchased, so we already seen this one. Purchase. Well, if there's only one movie we can pick that we haven't seen yet, easy choice. 3 tickets for 100 days, there will be 600 Mira.
Remember your visit.
The trio made their way into the theater having decided to watch a movie during their work break. It is mid-July in 1192, 2 months into what will eventually become known as the 100 Days' War. Under siege from the Imperial Army, which boasts overwhelming manpower, the Liberal Kingdom is on the brink of total occupation. Grenzel and the Leicester Fortress are still holding strong, and soldiers all over the kingdom continue to push back against the Empire. However, the tides of war crash against them. The sight of a battered Annenberg wall surrounding the royal city stands in testament to that. With the wall's multitudes of wounded soldiers, empty cannons and perforated ramparts, all sign points to inevitable collapse. Among the remaining soldiers is Private First Class Rid, whose sections of the wall is about to give way. Out of supplies and with no word of reinforcements, the soldiers succumb to despair as the Empire tanks surrounds them. Then amidst the hellish spectre of war, Private Rid catches a glimpse of hope in a moment that would change the very course of history itself.
How can we compete with a military of that size? I guess this really is the end. Oh, Dad, I'm sorry I wasn't a better son. I'm so sorry. What was that? Where did those shots come from? Above!
I apologize for the delay. The cavalry has arrived. You can leave the rest to the mobile task force. Onward to victory and glory. The time has come to win another day for our homeland!
Prepare to commence our final counter-offensive. Make the enemy tremble before the unwavering spirit of the Royal Armed Forces. Relinquish your fears and show them your pride. Victory is assured so long as we continue to press onward.
As those words reverberated in my ears, and as the tide began to turn, I was finally able to make sense of it all. The purpose behind our fighting, and those long bloody battles, was to buy time for this moment.
These airships were developed in secret for three-dimensional maneuvers. Nothing like it's ever been attempted before, but I know it'll work. However, we'll require full support from the infantry. Men, lend yourselves to our cause. For our country, for your homeland. The fate of the kingdom rests on this battle!
Those orders put the fire back into the troops, and rekindled a sense of patriotism towards our nation. As I stood there, unaware that I was witnessing a turning point in history, I took my gun in hand and stepped onto the battlefield.
So, 100 Days is a film about the 100-Day War that took place 17 years ago in Liberal. Honestly, I expect the film to be longer, given the subject matter. For sure, they did a great job explaining it all in a way that was very easy to follow. Well, Ren told me a little bit about her adoptive father, but I never knew he was that amazing. Though I suppose I don't really know if that's what he was actually like. I think he currently ranked Lieutenant General. We've never met him in person either. Of all the movies we could have picked, we chose an educational one. We're such great students. I think we deserve a reward for our good deed. I'm gonna help myself to a postman's tea cakes. You realize you're going to incur the wrath of Van again, right? She does, and she does not care. Alright, they have brochures for sale. They aren't showing this movie outside of Edith yet, so maybe we'll buy one for Van? Definitely. Having finished their break, the three of them resumed their work. Well, any increase is a good one. Our moonlight tour of the capital is now nearing its final stop. Let's make our way to Trion Towers of Observation Deck for a lovely nighttime view of Edith's skyline.
Burn store, a movie theater, boutiques, and other
I
various
signed up for the Moonlight Tour package, only to wind up the only single in a group of couples.
Visit the new
Awkward, huh?
Liberal Boutique,
Well,
which
whatever.
just opened
I'm here
this
to have
year.
fun, not worry what other people think of me.
Goods from the Liberal Kingdom.
Oh, hello. Are you three still on patrol?
From the latest
I imagine that's
DCF
because you're
products
worried
to
about what happened in Lashkar.
even a
And I
service
suppose
tomato.
not even to
Please
mention what
check it
happened
out.
at Aramis. I can't say I blame you, but just remember, you're only teenagers. As adults, it's our job to make sure everything's under control, not yours. Given the nature of this job, I think Ben would agree. But then he goes and brings 5 minors on board. By the way, aren't you guys from Elaine's alma mater? That's right. Oh yeah, I guess we did hear something about Elaine's graduating from Aramis, huh? Well, I think someone said you were even in Van's class too, and that you were both on the student council.
You'll also find the Vern store,
Oh,
a movie
no.
theater,
We
boutique,
totally ruined the
and other
vibe
various
they had
shops to
going.
peruse.
Well, guess Ben did say they're careful about bringing up past around her.
We hope you'll have
And
a
say
fabulous time here.
all the right things, then runs away when things aren't convenient for him. I suppose that's how he's always been, though. There was one to ask for help. Is she drunk? Actually, there's no alcohol in these. Well, boys will be boys, as they say. Just make sure to keep a tight hold on their reins. Yes, ma'am. Maybe I shouldn't have sounded so eager. Phew.
Welcome to
Matters of the
Trion
heart
Mall.
sure are complicated.
Here you'll find Trion Tower,
Alright,
one of
alright,
Edith's
let's
major
just get out of here
landmarks.
before she comes back to her senses.
You'll also find the Vern store,
Honestly.
a movie theater, boutiques, and other various shops.
Everything I know about Elaine's relationship with Van is from what other people have told me. Not that it's
Drop
any
by
of
the
my
Vern
business,
store
of
if
course.
you wanna check out
Anyway,
the hottest
why don't
new
we move on to
commodities
some
on
other
the
topic?
depot.
Here's a fun fact for you. I used to go to the Ardent International High School in Remiferia. If you want, I could always pretend I'm one of your old upperclassmen. What do you mean, pretend? S and I are just your average garden variety school kids. If that cat wasn't out of the bag before, it sure is now. At least it saves us the trouble of having to hoodwink the guild. I've noticed Regina been working awfully hard recently. As much as I appreciate her efforts, I'd rather not stretch herself too thin. Of course, the same goes to be said to you as well. Don't forget, you're still only teenagers. If anything seriously happens, make sure you call the guild before it gets too out of hand, alright? Yes, ma'am, we will. Elaine has experienced rewinds before too, right? Yeah. They've saved her more than once before, so no need to involve her in what's going on now, though. Uh-huh. We can just hack it on our own with this one. For now. If we do actually need help, Elaine would definitely be one to pick, or Zin. Elaine and the other braces come around for drinks pretty often, even on some of their busy days. That's why I always try to have a few non-alcoholic drinks ready for them. That's very thoughtful of you, Shino. We appreciate it. Seriously, there's a reason I'm always itching to come back. I'm glad to see your bar so popular lately. Oh, I'm just glad to know it's up to customer satisfaction. So it's a pleasure to serve. Trion Tower is simply lovely at night, and what could be better with a view than a good cocktail? I can also mix up something non-alcoholic instead. All you need to do is ask.
Hello.
She knows highballs.
Thank you.
So
Right.
sleepy. They have everything from the latest ZCF products to
Missy ought to be over at the movie theater right now. Not sure why I'm confessing this to you, but I'm one of his biggest fans. I collect every bit of info on him I can find, build my schedule around his performances. The works. It may not show on the outside, but when Missy turns up at the mall, I'm pumping my fist on the inside. A true fan. Yes. Let's look over the city. During the night, all the lights and all that. It would be
Feels like it's
magnificent.
been an eternity since I've been here. Though I wish I could have come with Van.
Yeah, I know you would.
Why is Aggie looking so down?
providing a panoramic view of the entire capital.
Welcome to the observation deck. The sun seems to be setting later and later these days. But once night moves in, you'll be privy to the incredible beauty of Edith's nighttime landscape. And if the weather permits, you'll also have a wonderful view of the constellations.
Enjoy the heavenly view.
Ah, the view tonight sure is grand. I guess I was right to swing on by. Still, things have been a little unsettling lately, and so far I've had to leave the stage to those kids. Well, I guess that just leaves me to do whatever I want. I'll be sure to live it up in my daughter's absence. Just who is this lady? Oh, they haven't been introduced yet. Trust me, you definitely want to. I'm really afraid of heights, but if I just look up at the sky, it doesn't bother me so much. That's why I focus on either the clouds or my hands when I'm working. I'm kind of hoping my phobia will be cured if I work here long enough. It could either be cured or get worse.
Hi there. Want to try something?
Yes, give me all your new stuff. We'll consume it. Sneaking into my castle, huh? What a fool you are. As punishment for your intrusion, you'll become a test subject for my latest magical brews. You'll never leave here alive. Oof, I'm getting hungry. My mom's gonna be done shopping. Just playing pretend. All kids technically do that. Yep, and we're not allowed to go there. That is fine. Alright, that means that the Trion Tower section is completely done. Watch the nice movie. Talk to Mishi. I think that's not a bad day. Let's make a start at the Silent District before we call it a day. And who knows who we might find here. ETWS's cars feels as sturdy as always, but Inger's looking pretty good too. See, whenever you watch C1 News nowadays, they're usually talking about Aslan. He works for Ingrid, so I thought I might do a little digging on them. I was actually surprised to learn they have a lot of overlooked strengths. When you think of luxury cars, you think of ETWS. That's why I always dreamt of owning one of their cars. But lately, I've noticed Inger's luxury cars are just as appealing. I can't stop looking at them. They've managed to make more functional yet still refined designs. I guess their years making working class vehicles really paid off. It really sets them apart from the crowd. Oh yeah, that kid is gonna be big in the motor industry, that's for sure. So much knowledge already. Thank you for your help in apprehending the suspect. Even though the threat of Almata has been eliminated, we still have a number of criminals on our streets. For the safety of all our citizens, we must remain vigilant.
What's on the menu?
Ah, I was wondering when you showed up. Oh, hey Agnès. We've really been putting our backs into the investigation for all this. I mean, the schools even want us to hold a briefing for all the parents and guardians. Man, they're just gonna go use it to tear us a new one. This sucks. Oh, you guys seem pretty busy. I hope everything goes well. Come on, Nate. No need to cry to civilians about it all. Anyway, don't you worry about us, Agnès. It's all part of the job. Yeah, I guess you're right. And the least we can do is help everyone feel a little safer. You know, we're actually getting kind of swamped with all these cases lately. They've really started to pile up on us. Well, son, you've got it pretty rough. Try not to screw it up, okay? I mean, we wouldn't have to put in so many hours if you guys just managed to do your job. That's a little bit much, don't you think? Man, I said I gotta write up reports for the investigation. Huh? Why do I feel like I'm forgetting something? Oh well, it probably wasn't anything important. As a member of the police force, I'd like to thank you for your work today. At the same time, however, I want you to prioritize your own safety. So no more sticking your nose in dangerous situations, alright? Yes, you may be substitute spriggans, but remember, you're still civilians. And don't you go forget about that.
Okay.
Well, I know he's glad that we survived. And make sure the building didn't get replaced. But he's right, there are still technically civilians, and children at that. I heard Aramis Academy received a bomb threat. I imagine the students aren't feeling very safe at the moment. People tend to get a bit paranoid about crime in situations like these. It is completely understandable. However, we'll accept all sorts of tips from the public, even if it's just a hunch. After all, the police are on the side of the people. The inspector informed me that you helped capture this suspect. I just want to thank you again for going through all the trouble. By the way, young lady, weren't you a member of Arkride Solutions last year? I guess that means you remember me. Well, we make it a point to remember those involved in that line of work. That being said, where is your leader? Don't tell me he had something to do with those arrests we made. Well, anyway, it looks like you're here with a few friends of yours. Try not to get too rowdy, alright? I guess it makes sense that the police don't trust people working in the shadows. It doesn't seem like he's aware we're filling in for Van, though. Yeah, but I kinda feel like he has his suspicions. Anyway, leave the rest to us. Fixers shouldn't be sticking their nose into police business after all, especially not when you're by yourself. I know you're only mean to help the spriggan, but you can't put yourself in danger.
So sleepy.
Okay. I can't believe they said something was missing. I mean, painting can only portray so much, you know? You see, what happened at the Revolution Festival last year? I released a drawing that depicted everything that happened. And for some reason, it was evaluated to be a warped world as seen by a disturbed artist. I could understand if they had difficulty grasping the visual, but for them to put it like that, it's inconceivable. But I think none of them would be able to see what I was trying to portray. Does this mean I failed as an artist? Well, none of that mattered. I will conquer Trion Tower, and when I do, they'll simply have no choice but to recognize me. Maybe I'll even be able to convey a lot more abnormal scenes.
Oh no! Now's the perfect time.
Well, looked like someone's calling me on my personal T-phone. You see, my company gave me a T-phone to use for work last year, but I recently decided to purchase one for myself. I can't be using my work T-phone for private stuff after all. I plan to use both so I can avoid mixing my work and personal life. Not a bad idea. I work in consulting so frequent contact with our clients is expected. We were loaning our T-phones to them as well last year, but it seems they're available for sale on the general market now. That's why I figured I'd buy one for personal use. Besides, I ran into some problems last year with looking at personal stuff in my work unit. Yeah, personal stuff. We know what that means.
Welcome to Erland, sir.
Welcome to Erland. Would this happen to be the first time we're meeting? I only recently started working more shifts, so I've been encountering a lot of customers I've never even met before. Anyway, welcome. I look forward to serving you. Oh, I think I might have been speaking too loud. Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. My manager said she thinks my energy is a good thing, but that I need to turn it down a little bit. Maybe I've been trying too hard. I promise to do better from now on. Let's see. Sasha said Edward prefers a more calm and natural look, right? This store's a little on the expensive side though. Well, maybe it's okay to splurge a little. Hey, there are always more than enough reasons to, let's say, splurge on yourself. Welcome to Erland Boutique. Please take a moment to look over our brand selection for this season. We were able to put together a few styles that were shown in last year's Edith Girls collection. By the way, if you're looking for Carol, she is no longer working with us. Unfortunately, she decided to move away for personal reasons. Now we have Naomi. She can help out with all your styling needs. She may be a bit inexperienced, but she's very dependable. Asking her whatever she needed, like. Yes, the show itself.
Please take as much time as you need.
Not bad. Might actually have to take it into consideration if it's good or not.
I hope to see you again.
What's on the menu?
Ooh, guarana milk. So many consumable items here this time. Oh, you're the people who helped me out the other day. Again, thanks a million. Alright, you're the girl those Desire thought kidnapped. Oh, I remember now. You're that girl who's always hanging around the basketball team. You look red as rain. Love to see it. I've also heard about you. I really am glad you're safe though. What you went through must have been traumatic. Listen, if you ever need to talk about what happened, we'd be happy to lend an ear. What, you want to be my therapist? I appreciate the concern, but I'm alright, really. Nothing's happened since then, so I think I'm in the clear. But in the case I'm wrong, there, Simon and the rest of the gang will protect me for sure. I'm relieved to hear that. It's like you have a good support team. If something does happen though, please don't try to face it alone. Kirk just loves marching to the beat of his own drum. Actually, I shouldn't single Kirk out. All the guys here have their own little quirks. But that's what makes hanging around them so fun. It's part of why I enjoy working with a team as much as I do. Well, talking about easy win, I mean, I could have won that match blindfolded. But other district teams that weak? That's sad. My teammates need to hurry up the game too. I scored half the damn points in that game. Cause you hogged the damn ball. Guess Simon wasn't blowing smoke when you said you were as cocky as all get out. For real, like, your arrogance is totally off the charts. Hey, I got time to quibble, you got time to dribble. Let's get in some more practice, yeah? I was tough watching that sword performance you guys put on, so if you want, I'll be down to whip you guys into shape. Holy crap. Did I hear that right? Kirk's offering to help us practice? Did hell freeze over when I wasn't looking? You know, I guess he has mellowed out a little lately. Did something happen to him? Oh, shut the hell up. If you're just gonna make fun of me, I'm not helping you. Simon's keen on playing a one-on-one game with beginners, but I'm not doing that. No way, Jose. I'd rather much watch grass grow than play against newbies. Total waste of my time. And now I'm being forced to help my weak-ass teammates practice. Life sucks, man. Hey, but sometimes it's needed. Oh, hey. You're those substitute spriggans who helped Forla and Eddie out of that jam they were in. I didn't get a chance to thank you earlier, so I'll say it now. Thanks. Hey, don't mention it. I'm just glad you didn't end up getting hurt. Oh, right. You got wrapped up in something while I was away, right? I heard you went into some trouble with Desire. Oh, hey. You up for a game of basketball? Oh, that sounds like fun. Did you know that Simon is actually the head of the basketball team here? Yeah, but said team is just made up of street basketball players. It's alright though. The other guys and I just enjoy the sport, and we love going toe-to-toe with strangers. Lately, we've been practicing and playing games with people who are new to the basketball and want to give it a spin. Well, I'll definitely think about trying it out. We'd love to play with you, and if you need someone to show you the ropes, I'm your man. Now we have that, and that's just a minigame, so I think we'll leave it here. On the next one we start with a little minigame of basketball, and after that we'll finish everything in this district, which is basically a stall and a building, and that's about it. Probably lots of people in the building, but it's the last part of this, and then we can go to Tyrell, and then continue on the main story in Old Street. So still a lot of touring to do, but we'll manage. So for now, I wish you a great night, morning, day, wherever you are, and if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time. So until then, bye bye.